and welcome back to more Lord of the Rings Online. We're going to get straight into it. Keep questing here in Lingris. Let's see what Legolas has for me today.
So this is where our adventures have led us.
Kippen, while you were gone, I spied an orc with similar stature and bearing to your description of the Silent One. The Silent One must have met some foe on the road, for his arm was wounded. He left behind him a sparse trail of blood as he fled deeper into Rothkale. I do not believe he thought himself watched by any other than the orcs and the creatures of Lingris, so the advantage is ours. You said that he had piled up the bodies of his kin as an offering to the spiders? If he has some arrangement with Shelob or her children, he could be a very useful orc. Let us follow his orcish blood and see if it leads us to him. Alright, and as you recall, I do have my landscape difficulty on 7. I might increase it the next episode. But let me follow the Silent One for now. These quest actions here are from like the automatic bestowal quest for certain levels, so I'm just gonna let them expire. Alright, I'm gonna keep following the little trail here, the little flickering lights. Let me take a look at the map. Guess we'll keep going down the road? Let me just interact with one of these. The trail of blood leads deeper into Rothkale. Yeah, I think just gotta keep going south along the road. This looks ominous. Let me see which way I want to go. Alright. It's kind of taking me down this way, maybe? Yeah, the blood is still going that way. What is all that? That looks interesting. Enjoying the scenery here. If we're going to be riding a long way here on the road, we might as well make the experience a little bit more aesthetic, right? We'll do the first person here. I'm really enjoying this region of Mordor. I think it's really cool. I know I've only been here for like a couple episodes, but I can tell I'm going to enjoy the questing here. The acrid pools of doom. Wow, they really tucked this guy away, huh? They really put him out there. Alright, let me get out of the first-person view. I should actually be spamming my delete key for pages, right? Should be looking for some of the pages. Might have passed a couple without realizing it. I might have lost the trail of blood here. Probably be going this way-ish. Let me look at the map. Yeah, I need to go, like, up there somewhere. Up in here. The Silent Haunt. You and Legolas have found a strange cave where orcish bones are piled and picked clean.
I do not like the look of this place, my friend.
It appears the Silent One is disliked among the orcs for a greater reason than his queer appearance. I think the Silent One has a taste for orc flesh. Ah, but what strange trinkets for an orc to hoard. Legolas kneels before the armor and cloak piled in the Silent One's cave. Wait a moment, Kippen. There's a very familiar hair caught in this armor.
So this is where our adventures have led us.
This is very curious indeed. A strand of Frodo's hair is caught in this armor. This Silent One is quite a clever orc. I doubt most of his kin would have paid such a find any attention at all. How much did Master Samwise choose to omit from his tale of Frodo's journey through Mordor, I wonder? It seems clear that they took the guise of orcish warriors to pass unhindered through those at Cirith Ungol that did not answer the call of Mordor. But when did such a need first arise, and why? How he identified Frodo's hair, I have no idea. Alright, so it looks like we are going to do a little session play here. Samwise.
Where am I? Where have you gone, Sam? They've taken everything. Everything. The quest has failed.
Alright, very interesting. I have to rescue Mr. Frodo from the Tower of Cirith Ungol. Better to have a look at it. No use blundering about. Mr. Sam. You feel the ring begin to gnaw at your will and reason. Look how dirty Sam is. Wow, alright. I mean, he has been through quite a lot. Let me turn off the floating names here. See what could be for you if only you claim the ring. Use your Hobbit sense or claim the One Ring. Let's see. Let me use my Hobbit sense. These notions are only a trick. Even if it were true, I cannot bear the burden. Let's keep going. So this is cool. This is when Sam was tracking Frodo after he was dismissed through the trickery of Gollum. Following in Frodo's track, picking up Sting, the Phial of Galadriel. Fought Shelob. Got a few running orcs here. I don't know why they died. That's just kind of died out of nowhere. Alright, I'm assuming I'm going this way. Now entering Cirith Ungol. Super cool. Can't wait to venture here on my actual Hobbit on Kippen. Alright, in we go. Something too strong for your will to overcome bars the way. Harden your will. Determination. That didn't really do what I thought. Charge the gate of Cirith Ungol. How do I do this? Yeah, I'm not sure. Now for it. You cannot pass. What else can you do in this moment of great need? So I guess I could use the Phial of Galadriel. The Silent Watchers squeal, and their will is broken for a moment. Interesting. Let's go find Mr. Frodo atop the tower. Now I've done it. I've gone and rung the front doorbell. Come on, Captain Shagrat, the great elf warrior is here. Ooh, my character is totally stuck. Wonder, is this lag? No, it's a little cutscene. Upon seeing you, the orc recoils and flees up the stairs of the tower. That's right, the elf warrior is loose and I'm coming for you. It looks like Shagrat and Gorbog have done my job for me. Nobody's left alive. Nobody alive? Frodo, Master, I'm coming. Up we go. Very cool. You hear angry orc voices approaching from the turret. Hide. Shagrat chases a small orc from the turret. I'll stick you all right, Snaga. Hold still, you little wretch. Hoy, who's still alive down there? Hola, answer me. Ah, got you, Gorbog. Not quite dead. Well, you are now. Shagrat stands alone. It's now or never. Bah! I've got what I need. As soon as you approach him, Shagrat darts past you and flees down the stairs of the tower. Okay, up we go. Even further. This actually looks kind of similar to the movie rendition of the Tower of Kirithungol. Following Snaga's muffled shouts, you discover a ladder leading upward. Alright, let me fight this guy here. And he's off. As Snaga flees down the ladder, you hear a cry and a sharp crack. It's Sam. Mr. Frodo, my dear, I've come. Am I still dreaming? You embrace Frodo so hard that you nearly lift him off the ground. You found me, dear Sam. But where are we, and how did I end up here? You tell Frodo that there's no time for tales until you get far, far away from this tower. That was a fun little session play. Poor Frodo. And we're back here. Let's see what we got.
So this is where our adventures have led us.
Whatever befell Master Samwise as he and Frodo passed near Cirith Ungol, he does not wish to speak of it. By the sound of this, Roglarg's message, it seems as if he performed heroics far beyond that of a simple gardener. Ah, but his choices are his own, and I will not press him to recount such a tale. However, I remain curious about one thing. If their disguise fooled the orcs of Cirith Ungol, I think we may have found a way to learn more of her ladyship.
What little light remains here is smothered by webs.
Kippen, we must find the Silent One. As his face is mostly obscured by his helmet, his armor could be of great use to us in learning more of Shelob and her children. If we can discover and recover his armor, you might gain entry into Cirith Ungol and go unnoticed as one of the many orcs in its garrison. Indeed, Captain Roglarg even expects the Silent One to report to Cirith Ungol. The Silent One knew well enough not to remain here, and he left 2 trails of blood leading deeper into Lingris to escape our pursuit. I shall follow one, and you should follow the other. Let us see where they lead. Alright. So I will follow... Which one? I don't know. Let me take a look at the map. Where am I? Yeah, we're just going maybe down that way. Let me get on my little goat. And let's keep going. This way, right? Yeah, it looks like the blood trail is going that way. It's going deeper in. Deeper into Lingris. Closer, ever closer to the wounded Shelob. So exciting. Up the stairs. I think the storytelling here in Mordor has been exceptional so far, in my opinion. It's been really fun. Really enjoying the plot lines. Make sure I'm going the right way. No, I should be going the other way. This way. And then at this branch, we will go... Guess it doesn't matter too much. Yeah, probably south. Let me go this way. Following the road. Still hot on the Orc's trail. The silent one will soon be found, and then I'll see if he's gonna keep silent as I jab him with my spear and my javelin. Suppose up this way. Well, let me double check. Yep, I'm going this way, and then we're going to turn south again. Definitely chasing him pretty far, and I definitely fell off the track here. Need to go back and make sure I'm going in the right path. I just assumed this road was going to turn south, but it never did. So... I will do that manually. Alright, we're gonna go this way-ish. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of like blocked off here. Let me see about finding another little off-beaten path that maybe might lead me down. Yeah, maybe here. There you go. We're back on the trail. We are back on it. Cool scenery here. Always admiring some views. Looks like he might be all the way up there, and as I continue following his trail, things look more and more ominous for sure. You have found Legolas at the end of the other blood trail.
I do not like the look of this place, my friend.
Ha, a clever orc indeed. Kip and the trail of blood converge here in the swamp. Even now, the Silent One must seek shelter in its shallows. We must find him before we lose the path.
The jagged peaks of Hlingris are steeped in fear and evil.
Kippen, we must go down into Doth Nethrin at once. Orc hunt could soon be ended, for good or ill. If the Silent One has left any tracks, they will soon be consumed by the mud and the foul waters of the swamp. It shall be a contest, my friend. The first of us to find the Silent One shall wear his armor in Kirithungol. Let us go.
I do not like the look of this place, my friend.
My friend, I have a peculiar task to ask you. If you would humor me, I would ask that you collect files of ichor from the many creatures of Lingris. Spiders, great crawlers, and even the kerosene flies are of all interest to me. I have grown more unsettled the deeper we pass into these lands, and I wish to examine the ichor of its creatures more closely. Return to me when you have gathered as much as you can bear.
The jagged peaks of Hlingris are steeped in fear and evil.
Although the Silent One has fled into its shallows, he is not the only orc I have spied. Kippen, I fear more of the hollowed Zavir High lurk in the swamplands below. They carry with them the children of Ungwatari, or Shelob, as the orcs now seem to call her. Even if the Zavir High are slain, the terrible things dwelling within them may not be. Thus, I ask that you burn the bodies of any Zahar High that you encounter in Doth Nethrin. It is an unfortunate task, but it is the only way to put an end to the danger they pose to us and King Elisar's armies. Okay. I really like that, you know, we had the whole quest arc with Gimli, and now we have a whole quest arc with Legolas. I think that's a really fun way to do things. Let me see where I am. We're kind of like everywhere, so I'm probably going to go down this way. Collect files. I do have to defeat some of the spiders here. Alright. Let me start fighting. Wonder if my javelin can reach that spider back there. Let's see. Nope. That's alright. Let me get my forced march on. Let me kill this group of spiderlings here. Very good. And let me get this other group here as well. Let me refresh my Warden's Triumph. Oh, alright. Let me also refresh my Adroit Maneuver. Yeah, I think I am handling the landscape difficulty 7 pretty well, so I will probably increase it at the next one. Maybe we'll max out and just go all the way to 9. I think that could be a lot of fun. Let me do the Broodmother. Little babies coming in. Let me switch to some AoE damage here. Man, they are doing some damage. Thought about doing some healing gambits there, but decided against it. Okay. What am I doing now? I am following the trail. I'm collecting files of Ichor, which I have not found just yet. Are they from... Yeah, they're from the Gredbig, so I have to kill some of the Gredbig, and then there is... Nurnhoth there. I'll go talk to him, but first of all, let me start killing some of these. Do the crawlers count? Can't tell. Yeah, they do. Yeah, I need crawlers and Gredbig independently. Let me interrupt that bad boy. Okay, let's see what this guy's all about. No, I can't go back. Not after we've traveled so far. You tried to calm the Nurnhoth and explain that you mean him no harm. Now, I see. I am sorry. But when you have slaved for the Eye as long as myself and my companions, it is easy to see everyone as a foe. You see, my companions and I were on our way through a hidden pass out of Mordor, but we became separated. After all, it was not a swamp the last time we were sent here to gather ore from the caverns. Something broke loose in those mountains when the Master Towers fell, I think, and now there's fetid water all about. I cannot leave without my companions, but I have not the means to rescue them myself. These rags cannot defend me against the blades of orcs and the bites of spiders. Will you aid them and send them here to me? Once that is done, we can leave this sorry land behind. Sure thing, I can try to help out as best I can. Need one more Gredbig here, and this guy will do it. Although he didn't drop what I needed, which is kind of annoying. get this guy rescued. He's off. And do I need more crawlers? I do indeed. Okay. These guys. I don't need to kill those anymore. I do need to fight 8 of these. Gotta make sure I burn them as well, not just regularly defeat flies. Do I need flies? I do. I need to kill 8 flies as well. Get this guy. Burned. Very good. There's another fly here. Let me grab this bad boy. Another one of these. Lots of enemies to kill. Basically just running around the swamp trying to get all these quests cleared up here. Okie dokie. Flies. Don't need them anymore. Just orcs now, I believe. Let me take a look at the map. Where am I? I don't even see me on the map. I wonder if I... Yeah, I don't even see where I am. It's very frustrating when that happens. Let me rescue this guy. Good interrupt. Alright, 3 more of those. Let me see if I am back on the map. I am. I guess I was just like way too south. Let me get on the goat. We'll start making our way to the quest rings. Kill a few more of these along the way, of course. Two more of those. All right. And this should be my last one here. I accidentally... Oh, that's alright. Let me interrupt this guy. Okay, let me burn this last body. Excellent. It seems the longer the J.R.R. High bond with Shelob's children, the more potent their might and the thicker their flesh. You have done well to defeat and burn many of the J.R.R. High in Doth Nethrin. They can no longer pose a threat to any who venture into Lingris, and can no longer hinder Legolas's quest to find the Spider Queen Ungwatari, now known as Shelob. Let's check out this footprint here. Muddy footprints seem to lead toward the mouth of a cavern in Darth Nethrin. Okay. Where am I at here? Alright, so there's still a lot of work to do here, but we're going to call it an episode. We're just going to pick up right where we left off in the next one. Keep questing here. It's going to be a good time. Thank you all for watching. As always, I do appreciate all of you. See you next time.
Thanks for stopping by the Renaissance Gaming Monastery. I hope you join our community on Discord and Twitter. These videos are produced with a lot of hard work and love. If you think they're worth $1, I'd be grateful for your contribution. You can send a thanks donation or become a member on YouTube. You can also support through PayPal, Patreon, or even with cryptocurrency. All links are in the description. See you on the next video.